my god, it's getting hot in here. It's summertime, guys. And, well, it's not summertime just yet, but it's lockdown spring. Oosh! What a time to be alive. God. Anyway, I'm off on a call out at the moment. I thought, you know what, I haven't filmed, going out doing loads of jobs lately. And I thought maybe you guys would like to see me go out and do one of the worst jobs you can ever get called out to. And that's a leaking toilet. It's almost as bad as blocked urinals. That's pretty bad. Or a blocked macerator. And it's really a close run thing actually between block macerators and block macerators on kitchens and block macerators on bogs, because they're both absolutely grim. I think bogs probably does pip it to the post. I did go and have a look at this job a couple of days ago and found out where it was leaking. I thought I'd be able to get a few bits, but Screwfix have let me down. Everywhere else is shut. It's just impossible to get parts at the moment. But I also thought, you know what, it's lockdown time, the sun's out. This job's for a mate of mine, so he doesn't mind me filming there. Hey, Jamie and the Mad Bad Boys are here. Hey, causing trouble? Trouble in the village?
Yeah?
What are you doing? Blocking the road up. And you're on camera, Jamie. Going to Goose's take his toilet out, it's leaking. He wants to grout the floor while I'm there. I was like, Jesus mate, let me take it out, I'll come back tomorrow. He's only got one toilet, hasn't he? So I said to him, why don't you just go out in the garden? I'll give him a bucket, yeah. Anyway, I'll see you soon, man. Have a good one. See you soon, Brucey. Sorry about that. You boys know Jamie, actually. Especially if you followed my other channel, Times of James, you definitely know Jay. Just got the bin guys coming up now. I'm just going to pull over out of that way. Gives us a chance for a little bit of a chat. Yeah, so I've been basically going to go out to this job. What we've got a leak on the 4-inch coming out the back. I tested that because I looked around underneath, and we'll see the toilet in a sec. I'm just waiting for the guys with the bins to go past. Yeah, and yeah, once that's all done, here we go. You might be able to get moving now. This lady's trying to get by. It's not bad. Get ready for the old smile and wave at the fit bird, guys. Jesus, there's some bona fide pussy in my village. Oh, mate, no. Oh, there's bloody bin lorries everywhere. It'll be like, oh, you take your seatbelt off. You take your seatbelt off in a cul-de-sac. You're going to die. In the words of Alan Partridge, he's going to die. All right, here he is. Well, guys, because it's lockdown as well, I have brought some PPE with me. This is going to be special, you wait. Here we go. This is a temperature sensor. Yeah. Right, all customers, come here. I want to make sure you haven't got it. That's coming out at 28.4, Goose.
What's that? What?
You've been out in the sun, haven't you?
Well, I've been out in here, yeah.
I think he's got it. We're going to have to go. Can't do it. So first things first, right, you've got to have a mask on, right? Goggles. Fuck off, great big pair of gloves. Yeah. Cricket helmet. So now I'm ready to go. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird long. Oh. Right, so here we go. First things first, any job like this, you do that. Don't care if it leaks. We do that a few times, alright? Get rid of as much of the excreta as possible. You just keep on flushing that the ash. I didn't fit it, don't blame me. Fair little water coming out. So basically I was called to this job because it was leaking out underneath the rim every time it was flushed. So having made a quick investigation and made sure that it wasn't leaking between the close coupled system and the toilet, it was actually leaking from the flush pipe at the back, I then could turn off the water. By the way, if you come up against any seized to hell valves, you can buy all the tools that are in this video, including this bag and all the tools in it, in our Amazon store. Links below, guys. shut this off. Let's have a gain. Yes, it does. But who did that? Lovely bit of pexi wax. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. No clips. Looks dreadful. There is a lot worse to come on this job, and to be honest, I will be going back to it to rip all this out. You're going to need some of these towels. Just want to get a bit of fresh water through it, because if you don't, you can just turn the water off now. Oh yeah guys, mini announcement. I didn't answer your comments in last Saturday's video, so what I'm going to do is answer your comments on last Saturday's video and this week's video together on Wednesday. Right, okay, so the first thing we need to do with a job like this, you need to figure out how your top button comes off. Now these can be in a multitude of ways, to be honest. It does get a bit irritating that all manufacturers seem to do it a different way, but it's just one of those things. So this one looks like it might be a twisty twist, but we'll just see. Just lightly do it. We don't want to damage the chromium or anything like that on here. There we go. You just got to be so careful about not knackering the chrome on it as well. You don't want to be doing it, all. Right, so what we'll do, we'll just pop everything there. We can take this lid off like that. Quick question, anyone still use a flannel? So you've got these two screws here and here. As you can see, they're always rusted up. I probably wouldn't recommend you use an impact driver on these, but that's what we're just going to usually just go for a long handled screwdriver like that. And then we can undo that just nice and easily. Right, so now this is going to move like that. The thing is, right, the less leaks I can cause when we come to put this back together, the better. So I would like to try and keep the close coupled system and the toilet attached. So you usually have a screw down here. Sometimes though you'll find that the toilet's silicone down as well. I mean, look at that, it's just falling apart. So annoying. Just loosen it off with this. Oh mate, that is gone. There we go. That's off there. The other side, I can't really get in on. Oh mate, really? Who would do that? Who else says who would do that when they're working on plumbing? Because I do quite often. Of course the screw head on the other side is bloody gnashed up. And also there's not enough room to get a full-length screwdriver or an impact driver in. Use a little bit of towel for your knees if you can't be asked to get your knee pads out of the van. You guys would have missed it already, but we've now done 3 beer clubs, Ale Army. So if you want to come and join that, click on the link, go over to my Patreon. Oh, it's so much fun, honestly. We've got 40 people signed up now, and about 25, 30 of us get together, talk about plumbing live every Thursday evening with a beer. And also I do a little mini seminar about the next video. We get sneak peeks, you get to choose what song I do a little song to next week, and all that sort of thing. So it is a good laugh, it really is. And it's nice that we can all get together, but it's going to be something that I carry on doing after this lockdown's lifted and all that, so get involved. Also, every live video that I do you can go back and watch once you've signed up. So you've got hours and hours worth of live videos, chat, bits and bobs that we've been getting up to, so you can watch that. But also, we are doing a seminar on low build underfloor heating. If there's any specific things you need to know about in the world of plumbing, come over to my Patreon, sign up there, and you can ask in the next live video, and you never know, we'll talk about it in our next live properly as a seminar. I'm going to do a video about how to take fucking screws out. Sometimes you just got to get a slotted in there, a little slotty. Might do better. There we go. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Right, so we've got that done now. So we've given that a little bit of a shuffle now, so we know it all moves. So I'm now just going to take out the flexi that is our water supply, but can you see a problem there? I've only moved that a tiny bit. Look how far forward our bend is leaning into the toilet. And also look at the way the pipe is coming out and the fact the skirting board has moved a little bit with it as well. The old plumbing antenna are starting to sort of be like, hold on, what's going on here? Who fitted this? When was it fitted? And what happened? Now that's when I asked my mate Goose what happened, and he actually said the guy who fitted this, he asked to leave after a while because he was doing such a bad job. Right, so now it's time to effect a repair. There's just no bits out at the moment. There's an old one of these that I've cut down that I must have been using on another job, which I think. Okay, so look, we pulled this piece out. Sometimes we get a thing here. This is my bit here. So just pop that over there out of the way. Now we just nicely push this one down into there. Oh, guys, we're winning. We're already winning. We know we're going to win this battle, don't we? Oh yeah, so at this point I noticed that the guy grouted the tiles after he put the toilet down. Wicked. We can see now, right, that where these are, those holes come back to way past. But despite all the signs, I was like, you know what, let's marry it up together. He's obviously done, you know, he must have done right here, or she, when they fitted this toilet. It's got to be okay. So let's push them back. You guys know what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to get my hand in here and make a feel to know that they're actually going in. So I pushed it back, and there's about an inch gap between the end of the current toilet pan connector and where the actual toilet porcelain ends. I definitely think that needs an extension on there. Get ready for the first ever F-bomb on plumber parts in 11 years. Whoever's fitted this done fucking shit job. So you've got an inch gap that the water's somehow got a bridge, which is why they must have used a longer piece earlier on and then pulled it over out of square, which meant it probably wasn't getting a proper seal on the back of the toilet. Now, because I can't get any bits, I've tried Screwfix, guys. Just before you go apeshit, this is during the coronavirus lockdown. This is during COVID-19. So I had a small extension piece in the back, and this guy's only got one toilet, as you heard me say to Jamie earlier on when we were going around this job. So I'm going to have to put a little extension on there, and then hopefully look for a multi-quick to actually make a proper fix on this job later on. Did he? Ha! I'm not surprised. Poor old boy. Oh well. Right, okay. Right, so I've done the minging work. Well, all toilet work's minging. Now I've just got to pop in the feed again. I love getting my GoPro covered in piss. Probably the first time. Oh man, I'm gonna become a plumber. Oh, I love it. I'm getting paid loads of money. Everyone else is self-isolating. I'm still coming out doing jobs like this. Right then, so this bottom valve's taken so long to fill up. I'm just going to replace it. It's just mental. And he says it takes like an hour to fill the toilet up. I tried stripping it out. I checked in the back of the van. I've got another bottom entry fill valve in the van. You might as well come down and watch. I mean, watch the fun. This is one of those classics. Can't be asked to go to the van and get the right tool. Right, we are going to get water coming out now. So let's get the towels ready. Ready and waiting for the inevitable. But we're going to be super quick on our changeover. I know what you're going to say. Why didn't you get your wet vac? Guys, the wet vac's in the van, which is across the landing, down the stairs, and about 10 metres from the front door. I mean, that's far too far to go. I can't actually believe they've used a nut that doesn't fit between the toilet and the cistern. That is mental. There we go. How stupid. Right, don't over tighten anything, we're all on rubbers after all. Aren't we, my darling? Now I had the stupendous joy of putting on that flexi again. Oh, it's great fun. But I think you're getting the idea that this job isn't 100% going to plan, is it? Oh, turns out the guy has used a fibre washer on a plastic thread, which, although it can work, isn't the best way to do it. So I had to change the fibre washer out as well and put a rubber washer in, tightened all that up, put some new screws in at the back of the cistern as well, popped the toilet down and screwed it back down, and flushed it a few times to test. That should just be done up hand tight, just to there. That's fine. Good look round there. Look, there's a new bit in there. It's not like ideal that, but sometimes, you know, we've got people. I mean, I know that NHS guys are key workers and everything, don't get me wrong, but tell you what, how are you going to self-isolate if people like plumbers and that don't still go out and do work like this and put themselves at risk? Keithy, mate, I've got a bog in bits. Can I give you a call back in about 20 minutes, mate?
Oh, of course, yeah, no hurry, it's not important, mate.
Yeah, no, I saw your message, mate. Thanks very much. I'll give you a shout back in about 20.
Yeah, no problem, mate. No, thank you very much.
No worries, mate. I'll speak to you soon. Cheers, bud. Bye. Look at this as well. The old boy snatched up the end of them screws. Honestly, I don't know how this didn't leak the day he fitted it, this guy. The moment of the truth. There we go, done. God. So you think sometimes you come out, you're going to be going to a nice simple job, they go wrong, and I'm afraid the reason this one's gone wrong a little bit is because of the, it's horrible to say, but the original install. And basically you end up trying to firefight it. I mean, they used like a dry fibre washer on the bottom of plastic, which, I mean, if I'm going on plastic, I use rubber. But there you go, we're all done. There's going to be some remedial work, but there we go, it's done. It just shows that jobs like this aren't 100% straightforward. I know on your Saturday morning, you probably don't want to be watching this sort of thing, but it don't matter, does it? This is the world. This is the world we live in. It's a bit annoying that we had to use an extension on that little elbow bit, but there you go. If you are a patron, you'd have known about this job a week ago, and you would have been with me as we did stories on it, because you can do stories on Patreon now. It's really cool. So yeah, click on the link, join up a patron. Basically you get 4 hour-long live videos with us every month, and plus loads and loads of posts as well. If you sign up as a full plumber patron, we do like a new post every day of what we're up to, stuff like that. A little bit more intimate than the social media stuff. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, guys. Stay safe. Comment below as well as to what you think's going on, and I'll answer your comments on Wednesday night and Wednesday night's video. And if you have joined up as a patron and you're in the AL Army, I'll see you on Thursday night for our next live sit down and chat. See you soon, guys, and remember to hold tight. Oh yeah. See you later, baby. We off. Do you want to see what sexy men at work look like? Look at these two. Hell yeah!
Loving the sun.
Oh mate, social distancing though, aren't we?
We are indeed.
2 metres, aren't we, Bruce? 2 metres. Bruce is legging it. So just the other week, I got called out to your toilet covered in piss and shit. And I arrived on site hoping I didn't contract that COVID. I turned up in my PPE, and you were so very happy to see me. You had a smile on your face, baby. The old antennas start to spin around when you see there's no clips. Especially when you see the feed pipe coming out of the wall pierced. You came upstairs and said to me, the plumber who had fitted it previously was shit.
Ooh, he was so shit.
So shit.
I could not believe it.
Very shit.
How could he put invoices in?
So shit. So shit. So shit. So shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I had to budge the back of your toilet, baby. Yeah. I had to budge that little vista.
But don't worry guys, I'll be putting in a new moldy quick in the back and a new flush valve in with a brass shank in as soon as you can say plumberparts.co.uk. Hold tight everybody, see you later. Oh my god. This song was chosen by my Patreon crew. I'm representing them here so that you know it's true. They click the link below and join the AL Army flow. And now they're flexing and representing and they wanted to join them too.